Alright, what's up, Dragon Brood? I don't even know if I want to do this. This feels like the most insane vehicle deck build we could do. So, I just went through, found some cards that haven't really been seeing a lot of play in Aether Drift, and just decided, if we're going to do it, let's do it. So, we're going to be trying to reanimate some of our vehicles, but also crew them for free to see if we can run over our opponents. I don't know if this is going to work. This is crazy. But we do have a lot of removal pieces so that we can get to that point in the game. So we're going to play a couple of exercise just as a way to catch all, get rid of some things. A couple of get lost as well. And we're going to play Scrapwork Mutt. Now this does do a couple of things. One, it gives us an early blocker, but it also lets us filter through cards, get stuff in the graveyard that we could get back later. Collector's Vault, this is actually dual purpose in here because we actually can use the mana because we're going to have several expensive things in here, but it does give us an extra artifact, which is an important thing, and it helps us dig through cards. We have a couple of Brotherhoods in, mostly just as a cheap removal to like early mice or rabbits, something like that. And then we have 3 copies of Day of Judgment as well. I am trying 1 copy of Thousand Moon Smithy. We'll see how this goes. I'm not totally sure how it's going to work out yet. For tune-up, this is going to be one of the ways we get artifacts out of our graveyard. And Chandra, Spark Hunter. Matter of fact, I think I need to cut one of these. All right, so we have 3 Chandras now. But this is a way that we could crew some of these big vehicles for free. We can also draw extra cards. And worst case scenario, we can actually get the emblem that can allow us to win with something like Collector's Vault or whatever, putting extra artifacts on the battlefield. Then we have Salvation Engine. Anytime we attack, we get to return an artifact from our graveyard, but also all of those other artifact creatures will get +2/+2. That's mostly going to be Scrap Muck or the other vehicles, but it's really about having a big 6/10 creature. Detention Chariot, this is really good for exiling stuff from our opponent, buying ourselves a little more time. It does only crew for 3, which is nice, because we do actually have Valor's Flagship. Now, this is actually going to be one of those things where we're probably going to want to cycle it first to get 2 or 3 pilots and get this in the graveyard, then get it out, so that way we can crew multiple things, but we'll see how it works out throughout the course of the game. And then if we can get 2 or 3 of these things in the graveyard, we can get one big finishing hit here with Push the Limit. It puts them all back into play. From the graveyard, we get one big attack because they have haste, and then we have to sacrifice them at the end of the turn. But yeah, like I said, this list, it's wild, it's different. I don't know if this even works, but if it does and you want to play it, there'll be a link in the description. It takes you over to Moxfield, our channel sponsor, or you might want to buy this. Maybe you want to build that next deck for your standard championships, or maybe you just want stuff for your commander deck. Check out Tales of Adventure. That's TOAMagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5%, and you'll be helping us out to afford better stuff like editors so we can get you some better content. But for now, let's go see if this insane vehicles deck even does anything. I actually ended up, I'm going to keep this. I actually ended up moving some cards around so I could get a couple of Day of Judgments into the list. I mean, not Day of Judgments, but Sunfalls. Sorry. Exercise. That's interesting. But how do you help us right now? I don't think you do. I guess we get rid of one of these. Alright. Well, we're finding mana, which is what this deck does want. I guess we attack, let this guy die. Nope, he doesn't die. Weird. Okay. Dang. That much more? And it would be tapped. I'm gonna let it ride. Let's see what else we could find. I was gonna say, blue-white control type decks are probably, at the beginning of your upkeep, when your opponent draws a card, they lose a life. At the beginning of your upkeep, each player draws a card. I'm thinking I might want to just exercise that. This is like the safest time to use a sorcery, so like I lose a point, but whatever. I think it's fine. Not the card I expected to see out of blue-white, though, if I'm being real. So I'm assuming they have some setup where they want us to draw a lot of cards, because nothing else makes sense. Let's do this first. Okay, that's not bad. Doesn't change our play, really, here. Yeah, I'm fine taking that extra damage. I was just curious. Alright. We still haven't played a land? Alright, cool. Damn, they drew 3 claws? Are you serious? Man. And they got Synthesizer. Alright. Well, things are what they are. We drop. Okay, that'll work. We'll take it. It's not the way I wanted to go about this, but you know what? Beggars can't be choosers and all that. So they're going to get at least Synthesizer. Probably Synthesizer and something here. Which is going to be bad for us. What do we have in the yard? We do have 2 artifacts. I mean, there is a world where this could work out. Not a great one, mind you, but a world. Okay, let's go here. And then we can always Chandra next turn to crew something for free. And then I'm just going to come in with a big 6/6. Like, put the pressure on the opponent to do something here. I guess technically it's an 8/8 because it gets +2 from the engine. And actually, if we attack with the engine, we get to bring another detention chariot onto the battlefield and exile something. So, I don't know. They got 2 cards. Maybe this is still winnable. If I get an untapped land and then I can crew and crew, that's for sure going to be it, I think. Simulation Ages. Sure, you get our little scrap mutt. What's the other card, though? Alright. Good thing I have a 6/10 I'm going to be attacking with. Yeah, I really just want an untapped land here. That's what we want. Right? Come on, untapped land, and that's ball game. Ah, dang it. I could gamble. No, because I'd have to get rid of our... I could get rid of the collector's vault. Ah, man. I'm going to go for it. I mean, if it works, it works. If it don't, it don't. Sacrifice an artifact. Get rid of this. Oh, we got there. Whew. Took the gamble and it worked. I don't know if I deserved it, but hey, you know what? Sometimes things just work out. We'll discard that. Not that it matters. We will crew. Then we go to the attack step. We will crew the 6/10. Then we will attack. Get the other chariot. Get rid of the 6/6 blocking. And put the opponent at -2. Wow, sick. Whew. Oh, man. All right, awesome. I'm not gonna lie. The way that game started, I did not think this was a scratch. Like, when you see Scrawling Crawler, you're like, oh, they're gonna have us drawing a bunch of cards and stuff or whatever. And no, it was actually a synthesizer deck. So that was weird, but glad it worked. Oh, boy. Mulligan that one. Keeping only because I can cycle the chariot. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get rid of one of these because even though I don't get anything, if we can get to 3 mana, I can cycle for a card. That is the one benefit of playing these large vehicles, is that they all have a cycling ability, which at least, well, I say all, this one doesn't, but it at least gives us an opportunity to hit some of those things. Yeah, we'll play this. Ooh, all right. Wasn't expecting that to be there, but that's sweet. Another blue-white deck, though, so I don't know how this is going to work. Oh, actually, I have red mana. Split Skin Doll. Why do you want stuff in your graveyard? Well, that doesn't give us any information. I think we're just going to pass. I don't know how good Day of Judgment's going to be, but I hope it's really good. Yeah, we got nothing. Feel free to attack these. 18. What is this with Jeskai colors? I genuinely have no idea. We'll just pay 0. I just want a card here. Collector's Vault. The thing is, I don't even know if it's worth it to just... I mean, if I get this back, then they'd have to get rid of it, or they don't get any cards. Then if they do, we could Day of Judgment. Like, I don't know. I'm going to do it. I mean, they have to have some type of removal or something, but we'll see. Would have liked to have had Exercise or something there, obviously, so I could just exile it. But I assume our Chariot is way dead. Nope, they're putting something else in the yard here. They definitely want things in their graveyard for some reason. What is the reason, though? Why are there so many discard cards in this list? This feels so odd that I can't figure out what's happening right now. Yeah, I guess we just do this. Pass the turn? I don't know. Like this, I've said this before. Like when I play games at Mythic, they feel so disconnected from what goes on the rest of the ladder. Like this is something you would never see at like Diamond or Platinum. It feels like, but when you're below like the top 1200, you know, in Mythic, this is the kind of stuff that happens. Let me cycle first or discard before I take a chance on what could possibly happen here. What is going to count for? Oh, because of that. What would they do to this if we... I guess we go for it. Whatever. I mean, I guess you tempt me to block the 3, and then you Lightning Strike or Lightning Helix, I guess was the plan there. Maybe they just get this back. Yeah. I was going to say, like, it was something like that. Yeah, this is a weird game right now. I'm not even sure what I want to get, how I want this to go down. I'm going to use a Collector's Vault. Get some extra information. Alright, that's not terrible. If we attack, we get rid of everything, we use Day of Judgment, we lose our creature, then they can start drawing cards here. And they have Oculus. Well, that makes sense why you wanted the graveyard stuff now. Alright, I'm just going to do this. Maybe in anticipation of them getting Oculus, and we can get more of their spells out of their hand here. Maybe. Ugh, Steam Core Scholar. Alright, fair. Alright, they're just discarding lands. So they have 3 somethings. I have to assume one of them is going to get... Nope, you don't have anything to get Oculus back? I mean, they did waste some spells early. Maybe they just don't have them. Okay, they do. Alright, that's what we were looking for. That feels like that gives us a little bit of a safer blocking situation here. Oh, and they're not even going to attack. Perfect. Love that for us. I mean, we still need some help, mind you. But that was probably the best. Oh, that's really good, too. So now we don't even lose value because everything goes... Oh, my gosh. Oh, that's so good. Do we have enough? 2, 4, 6, 7. No, I'm going to be one short. Oh, brutal. And it's all because I did stuff out of order last time. I should have drawn first so I could have had that tapped instead of playing the other land. Oh, gosh. I mean, probably still worth doing, though. You know? Let's get in there. Oh, please block and kill my chariot. That would be the best case scenario. They're going to do it. They're going to do it. They're probably wondering why I'm attacking into all this stuff when I got, like, you know, a sweeper of some kind's almost always coming when that happens. Just about always. Yeah, we're good with that. Yeah, I'm down. Okay, that's not bad. Okay, we could have done a lot worse. Oh, no. Well, we get one shot to get rid of that guy, at least. I guess I could... I don't know. We don't really want to get rid of Chana. I was going to say maybe there's a Sunfall or something, but... Oh, we're bringing dudes back? Yeah, we are. Alright, well, let me dig and see what we can do. Another Collector's Vault, ain't it? This isn't awful yet, though, right? You're going to have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 power worth of stuff. We're going to attack with the 10. I mean, still a potentially winnable scenario, so no panic here just yet.
Out of my way. I'm here to
Probably do want to discard a card, though. Because if we can just draw Sunfall, that'd just be much better.
Time to think. Just drive.
Oh, yeah, just like that. See how easy that was? We just draw Sunfall. Like, it's not that difficult. Like, you know. And then, yeah. We make this live, we attack.
Kick it into high gear.
I'll go get this. Awesome. That's crazy if this works. Because I didn't know where this game was going when it started. But now we have a creature land. We can turn this into a creature. We can crew 2 vehicles. Oh, that's a lot of cards. That's a crap load of cards. We have one more vehicle in the yard. Alright. I will give the opponent credit. Their deck is kind of cool. There's a lot happening. Okay. I'm probably just exiling the fear of missing out here. This needs 6 to crew. We can crew that one for free. This needs 3, and this is only a 2 power, so I'd have to make that live. Alright. Discard a card. Well, you're not helpful. Let's go ahead, activate. And then we... Oh, that's also a 7, though. Nah, still worth it. Screw with that. Go to the attacks. Actually, let's do this first. There could be something else we want other than this. Oh, well, not much, actually. Alright, let's crew this. Or whatever. And then we attack for lots many. Get this back. Get rid of this. This deck feels like it shouldn't even work, y'all. Like, this is silly. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like, this on paper looks like a giant mess. But somehow, even with the opponent getting off multiple helping hands and recommissions, and I guess return triumphant on top of it, like, somehow we won that one. Alright. We have Collector's Vault, Exercise, Brotherhood's End. Yeah, we keep this. Because, I mean, we can cycle Detention Chariot. We can get rid of a card with the Mutt if we feel we need to, so. Our opponent's hungry. They're telling us to buy them DoorDash, apparently. And they did nothing there. That's peculiar. Do we just scrap Mutts? Not sure how I feel about this. I'm gonna scrap Mutt. Get rid of... Well, probably Brotherhood's in, because I can't even cast that right now. Alright, found a 4th land. That's good. And they didn't have an instant speed kill card for our Scrapwork Mutt, so that's also interesting. Sure. So they're playing some type of control thing. Alright, this will be interesting to see how this works out. Because I would imagine that means there's a world where Chandra just gets met by a get loss. But we're going to find out.
Over, you're all gonna be toast. Let's see how fast it goes. Can't give up.
But I would assume that's what's going to happen. If not, I would be genuinely surprised. Wow, they're not. They're just making a 1/1 here. Why is that 1/1 important? Huh. I don't know this answer. And it's really, really bugging me. I'm going to plus this. Discard a card.
New plan.
I'm going to get rid of the exercise, because I don't know if that's actually going to do anything in this fight. Day of Judgment's probably not much better. Alright. And I'll just put this on my land. Nope, they're just using it to block. So they just took a point to save 3 points, which is fair. Would you like to do that again? They would. Excellent. Love that for us. No, they made a treasure this time. Interesting. Well, I was going to play the Chariot here. But now I think we play this. Plus Chandra? Because I have multiple chariots to get rid of creatures? Yeah, and then we just get to where we can start trying to kill them with Chandra. Okay, this game definitely isn't going the way I thought it might go, but you know what? Some games are like that. Wow, not even like Elspeth's Might or something. I thought that's what was going to happen there. Okay, well, they've got 7 mana here if they have a land this turn, so whatever they want to do, we're about to see it, I guess. Though they might also have a bunch of like Sunfalls, Day of Judgment, whatever, and no way to really take advantage of things. Like if all of our ways to attack are with vehicles and stuff. Okay, there's a get lost, which we anticipated, so no big deal.
Hey, lost?
Yeah, sure. That does indeed do a thing. Oh, that's sick. That's not even fair. That's brutal for the opponent. Do I discard this chariot now since I just get one for free? Oh, actually, no. I just do this. That's game. I just scrap Mutt. Yeah, that's fine. And then it doesn't even matter what we do here. Discard a card. Yeah, alright, cool. Activate that, and we get attack for 10.
Eyes on the prize.
Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Alright. Hope my opponent finds some DoorDash. This is a weird matchup because I have a feeling the opponent's deck just had a bunch of cards that don't work against us. Like Sunfalls and things like that. You know, probably other temporary lockdowns where all they were able to get was a Collector's Vault Like, so we got a little lucky. That feels like that's just a matchup that works in our favor. Ooh. All right, let's keep it. This is a little interesting because we kind of have to risk the Valor's flagship not getting to do anything. Oh, against mono red though. Hold up. Yeah, let's get one of these down now. We have to try to survive enough to where we get this big 7/7 with lifelink in, and then we're probably okay. I mean, obviously they can like prowess, you know, rage, fling, whatever, but like if they do, they do. There's not a lot we're gonna do about that. Ooh, get lost makes things a little interesting. So we might take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and we'd be at 9. Ugh, then we just have to survive with the flagship. Damn, I really... I mean, here's the thing. We're going to do this anyway. So let's do it and see if we find a land here. Because I don't think there's a world where we can even expect to get lost here and stay alive. Alright, well that kind of sucked. Alright. If we think they're going to set up something crazy, we will try to get lost. If not... Oh, I discarded the wrong card even. Well, now I have to get lost. I wasn't even paying attention. Alright, well. That was just stupid. I was so busy talking to y'all about future plans, I discarded the wrong card, so. Might have worked in our favor that the opponent just... Well, either way, even if they waited till they attacked, they try to rage, we're probably okay there. Okay, I mean, I feel like we took the minimum there. So that's a thing, I guess. Can you find us a land, an untapped land? No, you can't, because you're terrible. Ugh. I'm going to do this just because. Like, I feel like I already screwed myself last turn. It's totally my fault, so now I'm just looking for a way out. Chandra's not going to do anything here. Alright, there's a land, so we're guaranteed to be able to get the flagship out now. But this way, this might eat up a burn spell. This might be able to chump block something. But I should have had the other thing in play on this turn. Like, so that's totally my fault. Sometimes it's difficult, y'all, when I'm trying to chat and communicate what's going on up in my cranium, and I got notifications going off. Like, we got a mess sometimes, you know? Alright. Good news, bad news. I mean, we could block some stuff here. They're going to lose that. So they're going to be down to just double striking with some 1/1s. I don't... Oh, we drew another one. Jeez. Alright. Well, I don't know if we survive here, but let's find out. I mean, if they find a way to pump their challenger, that sucks for us, because... Oh, Screaming Nemesis, for real? That is brutal. Oh, wait, if they put a counter on the Screaming Nemesis, though, we can kill it next turn. I think that's what they're going to do. No, they're going to target their challenger. Dang it. I thought they might go for it. Put a counter on the Screaming Nemesis, opponent. We'd really, really appreciate it. They are not going to bite. Yep, so now I get to kill it, but I can only gain 7 the one time. Yeah, you just got to do it. Oh, we also have first strike. I forgot. That's fantastic. 100% forgot that this had first strike also. That's funny. All right. So if they double strike the mouse and make it, I don't know, let's say 3. That's 6, 7, 8, 9. Plus 1 is 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So blocking's still the right choice here. Question is, Just how do we go about blocking? All right, let's do this. So mostly I just want maximum information here. Let's get that down. Let's do it, because we can also cycle this one next turn and get like 3 blockers if necessary. So that's something. Nah, there was also a chance we draw like Sunfall or something here. Unfortunately, we don't have Vigilance as one of our abilities, so no attacks. Oh, here's the bad part. If they rage the Screaming Nemesis, I have to block it. And then we can no longer gain life from our flagship. That's tough. So we get life 1 time. Oh, they messed up and put it on the mouse. Oh, if they would have put it on anything else, or if they put it on the Screaming Nemesis, that would have been way worse for us. Yeah, this is perfect. Totally fine here. Yeah, we just block 1 of these. So we'll take 5, gain 7, we're good. Wow, we got a little lucky there. Okay, now we're in the clear. We're good now. This is where you want to be. So we can cycle for like a blocker if we need to and still kill something. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pump for 9. Yeah. Go flagship, go. Go to 13. End the turn. That does not get us killed here. Yep. Can pump a lizard. That's fine. So we take 1, 2, 3, 4. Pump one of those for 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Would be exactly 13, but we're just going to do this to make sure that's a non-issue. Do I want to just chump block here? Let's go ahead and cycle this. Just get 1 blocker is fine. Yeah, alright. Didn't have to. That's crazy. I didn't think we were going to be able to win this. Now, admittedly, if they would have put it on the Screaming Nemesis earlier, we would have still gained the 7 and would have been a similar thing here. We just couldn't gain life on future turns. So, it would have made the game more difficult for sure. But we did get lucky. That worked out for us. But yeah, maybe this deck's a little better than I'm giving it credit for, to be honest. Oh gosh. I think we have to mulligan this. Like, that hand doesn't do anything by itself opening. Let's get rid of that. This feels at least somewhat better because we have a get lost. We have X. You know what? I'll keep that. There's a chance they're going to play like... Oh, maybe not. I was about to say Beanstalk, but... Innkeeper's Talent. That's also something we can get rid of. Let's do that, actually. Before other things get counters and whatnot and get out of control. Yeah. Is it terrible that I want to 1-for-1 that? Is that the one that... Oh, your stuff is cheaper. Jeez. What does this look like? I'm trying to think, like, what is this deck trying to do here? Where we could get, like, a Sunfall off or a Brotherhood's in that matters? I'm going to gamble on those being reasonable here. Like, I could have just wasted a Brotherhood's in there, but I feel like maybe they make 2 or 3 things here and... Oh, Buried in the Garden. Well, that's a card. Didn't see that coming. So maybe they're not using this to be aggressive at all. And I completely misread the situation, which is possible. What are you looking to do here, opponent? Oh, glad I held on to this get lost. Jeez. Yeah, I'm telling you, I see so many strange decks at Mythic that I don't even know what's happening. Which is fun, because I end up playing terribly because I have no idea what the opponents are doing. But it's all good. Is this as good as we're going to get with our Sunfall here? Yeah, I guess so. Because this feels almost like a control style Bant deck or something happening here. Excellent. We can get rid of both of them. Love that. Let's do it. Let's deal 3 damage to some things. And let's play one of these. I'm going to hold on to that just for a second. No, it's just a really creative Bant Enchantments deck. Alright. Kind of cool, though. You want to get rid of my Collector's Vault? I wouldn't be mad if you did. No, they're saying they are fine not getting rid of it. Fair enough. Do I want to sack a thing to draw a card?
The competition, I could win on an ornithopter.
I think I do. Question is, am I sacking the Collector's Vaults?
Quick pit stop.
No, I'm going to sack the 2/2. Alright, Scrap Mutt. You're alright.
Out of my way.
Alright, so dead Chandra, which is what we figured was going to happen.
Crash and burn.
Oh, random. Alright, sure. No need taking like 52 damage next turn. I kind of do want to do this. I'm not that excited about having the Scrap Mutt here. Ooh, I don't have anything in the yard to get, though. I think I'm still getting rid of Scrap Mutt. There's still more value there on a future turn. And I might be able to draw into something I can get rid of. And then use Tune Up. Oh, well, they're going to get rid of our Scrap Mutt. And our Chandra. Alright. Well, their deck's definitely doing things. That's for sure. I guess we just attack? I mean, not much else we can do here. Got a creature kill spell, I assume? Nope. At least not one for a land. Oh, there they go. They have it. Final Showdown. Alright, man. That's a thing that happened. Scrap Mutt, sure. I will get rid. Now we're just looking for things. Yeah, that's fine. More Innkeeper sound. Man, when they get... The next thing they get is going to be like 52 big. Getting double counters twice. We're definitely going to need to find some more creature removal, that's for sure. And we're both at a ton of life. Nothing's really happened after all that early action. Jeez. You know what? I'm going to get rid of that. If I have to, we'll just go double Collector's Vault here. Hell with it. We're going to dig like our life depends on it. Alright. Okay, that's something. We're not mad at that. Let's see what else we get here, though. Before we... Oh! Hold up. Alright, I'm willing to discard that, knowing we have access to a Salvation Engine. Alright, let's play that. In the turn. I still can't believe they played Final Showdown. That's the one time... Man, that's not true. When it first came out, it happened. So that's the second time That has been cast at instant speed against me. We only have one vehicle in the yard. So, how is this gonna work? Let's do this. See what else is there first. Nope, that's not it. That's definitely not the answer. Let's try this. That's closer. Especially if stuff dies here. Okay, so this is gonna die. Oh, well, it gets exiled. We don't even get access to do anything with it. Well, that's unfortunate. How dumb is it that I'm for real just thinking like, well, I guess if they have more final showdowns, this could be terrible, but the hell else are we gonna do here? Alright, let's just check it out. Ooh. Sucks that that's gonna go to the yard. Alright. Man, we have 3 detention chariots. Let's just pass. Oh, wait. Detention chariot's lethal. Dang it. Because... Oh, I wasn't even thinking. It's totally my mistake. Because that would have also plus the other ones. I goofed up. Like, totally. Damn, that sucks. I wasn't even thinking about them getting the +2 because they were artifact creatures at that point. So yeah, that's totally a mistake on my part. Okay. We got it. Pass the turn. Here's what we're going to do. During their end step, we have 2, 4, 6, 7. All right? Okay, so during their end step, we're just going to make like a bajillion dudes here. I want to leave like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to leave like 3 treasure just in case. So let's go ahead and just make 2, 4, 6, 7 dudes here. I'm just playing around weird cards because I don't know what the opponent has here. And then I'll attack with these 7 just to see. Okay, they don't actually have any more like final showdowns. All right, we're all right now. Let me do this at least once. Okay, we'll hold on to the get loss. Sure. Now we should be good to go. I don't think there's anything they're going to be able to do here that matters with us at 18. Unless they have, I don't know, maybe there's a couple of counters. Lecture Hall. Other permanents you control have hexproof. Let's at least get rid of this first then. Okay, now everything can have hexproof. Yeah, that should be game now. Because we get to push the limit and go nuts. Unless that's just a for real counter. Nope, they are not. Fantastic. Everybody's in. Woo! Oh, that's so good. That is crazy. So much damage. We got to push the limit. That's great. I'm starting to feel kind of crazy because I feel like I'm putting up these decks and the win rates are stupid or whatever. But like these are the games, man. I don't know what to say. Like Mythic, again, if you're not pushing like the upper 97, 98% into that like top 1200, these games are just wild. Like a lot of weird decks, a lot of random cards you don't see that often. Like, I don't know. But regardless, this deck, total testing and everything went 7-2, I believe is the number. So, you know, now I will say this. Again, I don't think this deck will beat a control deck unless you get extremely lucky. I mean, maybe Chandra lives for 3-4 turns. Maybe you're able to cycle into like 10 tokens or something. You know, there's some scenarios where you can win, but I think those would be very difficult. But we did manage to beat Mono Red. You know, we beat some of the enchantment decks. So, like, I don't know. Like, maybe. But either way, the deck was fun. You got to play some crazy cards. I don't know if I would say I'd go out of my way to craft it, unless it's just really your style of deck. But if you already have the cards and are sitting in your collection, yeah, go for it. See what happens. It was a blast. But if you want the link, it'll be in the description down below. And remember, if you want to buy any cards, check out Tales of Adventure. That's toamagic.com. Use code DRAGON, DRAGN, and you'll save 5%. That's a good amount of money. And if you want to help the channel, don't forget you can become a member down below, or you can just watch another video and watch it all the way through, because that always helps and it's always free. That's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.